so much for joining me once again. This is the 9th Women in Leadership Virtual Mastermind, and I'm so excited to have all of you here. I'm happy that we're being challenged and asked to get out of our comfort zone. I hope you're taking notes. I'm taking notes. And we are being asked to remember that we should not let fear hold us back. We should step into that fear and be able to transform our lives so that we can ensure that our life has changed and our life has grown to the next level. So allowing ourselves to grow will allow you to be able to see a change in your life. And I'm so sure that all of us need to grow to the next level, unleash our full potential and tap into that potential so that we can impact the world. Once again, my name is Winnie, CEO, International Renaissance Center, an international best-selling author, speaker, and leadership development coach, and I'm happy to be here. As in 2020 November, I was ranked 9 out of 620 CEO nominees from around the world. And being among them, one of the things that I learned that is you have to show up, you have to be bold, whether scared or not, you step there and you have to remember that unless you start, unless you stop holding yourself back, the opportunities are out there. So show up and show up for yourself. We are blessed to have our next speaker, Julie Ayieko. And Julia is one of our editors in the magazine, and I'm happy that she's able to join us today. And before she speaks and shares her journey, I want to give a short brief about Julia. So Julia Ayieko is a communication professional who stumbled upon this career while figuring out what she wanted to do after she got her first degree. The past 8 years has been a great learning experience while learning the ropes of this misunderstood profession. She's currently pursuing a master's degree in corporate communications at Daystar. I think she's done with that. She had the pleasure of serving 2 exceptional organizations with great lessons learned along the way. I'm sure she'll be able to share that with us. Welcome, Julie. Did you send the emails of some people who wanted to join in? Normally, it's tough. Just unmute yourself. You have shared the...
Hi, Winnie. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi,
How are
everyone.
you?
I'm well, thank you. And hi to everyone who's here. Thank you so much for that introduction. Like she said, I don't know if I should go ahead and speak.
Yeah, I've already introduced you. I was just asking. You had some people wanted to join. It's normally very tricky on a webinar if you don't register. It gives you a problem, but if they register, they can be able to join because there is no other hindrance. It just does that automatically. So they
okay.
Yeah.
I've asked them to register again, so hopefully they will and get to participate.
Yeah.
So I'll go right ahead and introduce myself. My name is Julie Ayieko. I am a communications professional, having worked for the past 8 years in this profession. I actually began solely as an editor for the assistant newsletter for IRC before I got, right after I graduated my undergraduate degree. And then I was lucky to be called to have an internship at the office of the deputy president. And then I was absorbed as a communications officer for the same entity. I served there for almost 6 years, and I saw I needed a challenge in my professional life. So I left the government and joined the NGO world, and I worked with the Greenbelt movement for almost a year. I'm currently working with a law firm called MMC Asafo. I have been with them for over 3 months now. And in my professional journey, I would say the challenge of proving yourself. There is this misconception that communication cannot be measured. Many people want results in numbers. And sometimes a communication campaign, you cannot measure results in numbers, especially a campaign where you need behavioral change. So the only way you can measure impact with such a campaign is the changing perceptions of people. 1 minute.
Wow. Interesting story there we have, as she shares her story, a profession that she joined without the plan. I think in her initial introduction, she said, this is not what she wanted to start with. She wanted to do something else. So this one, she just stumbled in it. I guess sometimes when we are not guided and our education system sometimes doesn't guide us into what we'll be passionate about. We find ourselves studying for our parents, studying for our relatives or whoever or our teachers. And then eventually we discover what we really want to do. And I think that is what happened with you. You were studying something that was different to somebody else. What were you studying before?
From what I'm doing. My undergraduate degree is in broadcast production, specifically TV production. Okay. So I thought I was going to be an editor.
Wow, for TV.
So yes, for TV.
But you're still an editor, though now it's different communication. You are now
so
aligned
I think
to you.
Yes. So as much as I can still do TV editing, I had purposed to do that since that was one of the skills that I had picked up during my degree days. So all in all, it has been an exciting and challenging journey. And the main challenge was to prove our worth as a communications professional and guarantee a client that we can give them quote unquote the results they want in the event they take us to do a campaign. And further into my career, I decided to do my master's degree. I am currently trying to finish my thesis. I'm doing master's in corporate communication in Desta University. I'm writing on government communication on education reforms. I'm mainly looking at how government has communicated CBC, the transition of 844 into CBC, and how, quote unquote, it has been problematic for, let's say, parents, the pupils, students are taking CBCs, and the teachers who are supposed to train our kids on CBC. So the confusion around it, I am just looking at how it may have been communicated better, or what the government would have done to make the transition from 844 to CBC seamless.
Wow.
I was told to say what I will tell my younger self. I believe when I would say my age group, when we were young, I think we were mostly built to expect results fast. And when you don't get the results you anticipate for, you end up being disappointed, and you're not even proud of the small wins. So I would tell my younger self to be patient with the results. I'm grateful to Winnie, who has been with me throughout the years. She has been there during my highs and my lows in my career. I remember there was a time we talked very late into the night, and she was like, I know your capabilities. Why don't you take the initiative to get what you want?
Mhm.
So
Wow.
I have the resources, I have the brains, I know I have the means. So, and she told me to go for what you want. You want to leave that place, leave and go for what you want. And
Wow.
I think that has been my motto this past few years. She has been a great inspiration and a mentor, to say the least. So thank you, Winnie, for your words of wisdom. I am grateful for them, and I hope to get more of them as we go. She has seen me grow. Yes, she has seen me grow, literally and figuratively. So yeah, Winnie knows me quite well. And any other thing I would like to share, your story is your own story. Do not compare your milestones with others. Do not do not quantify your success with others. Their success is, let's say now, yours is coming. And when yours is coming, nobody is going to stop it.
Wow.
So do not compare your story with others. Do not compare your journey with others. Walk your own path.
Yeah.
Set your own goals. Align yourself with people who are like-minded like you. And you're going for the same thing.
Wow.
And
that is really, really interesting, because a lot of times people don't actually even want to think about themselves and move forward with their own self-career. They are always looking at others and gauging themselves against others, eventually maybe getting into the wrong career because they saw this one looks like it is the one that is trending. And maybe that is what they are not supposed to be doing. Wasn't it hard for you, like, to accept you're not going to be in the production, in TV and production? Was it easy or was it hard for you?
Initially, it was hard. You know, when someone sets their mind to something, they want to do everything that they can to ensure that whatever they want, they will get it. But I think in time, I understood why my interest devolved to PR. I would say PR or communications in general. And I have developed a passion for public communication, hence my thesis on government communication. I love to communicate, I love to inform, and I also love to consume knowledge, because I know what I know I will share with someone who would use that information to better themselves.
And now that you have understood and accepted that you're supposed to be in communication, it's much easier for you. Do you realize that this is what was meant to be for you?
Yes, and funny story, I came to use my production skills in this past 2 years. I came to do photography at a wide level, do editing at a wide level. So I would say it came full circle for me when I tapped into those skills that I could not use initially when I was starting my career. So I am grateful for that undergraduate degree. I don't regret taking it, because I have a passion for entertainment and popular culture. So that was what took me to do that undergraduate degree in TV production. And transitioning to corporate communication, I think it has expanded my perspective and knowledge in terms of knowledge, and just meet quite talented people during my master's studies, learn quite a lot. So, and every day is a learning journey. Every experience is a learning experience. I never said that. Take every situation, take every activity that you undertake as a learning experience.
Wow, that is
And
great.
it will work wonders for you.
Yeah. And you realize that even though you thought that you're not going to use your undergraduate, you are now using it, meaning that in life there's no skill that goes wasted. Every skill you need it at some point.
Yeah.
And God has a way of preparing you for that level by giving you the skills that you need that you might think they're irrelevant. That at some point, the skill that you have gained or the experience, you'll still need it somewhere in some future time. Does it make you appreciate that all the work experience is still helping you where you are right now from all the various organizations?
Yes, quite. It's good when someone can tap into the knowledge of your past experience. I have had the pleasure of talking about my past work experiences to people, and during a few roundtable discussions I have engaged in, and they have used that knowledge to more or less write reports or gain perspective on whatever they wanted to gain from that information. So I am very happy. I am very happy for the experiences I've had, the organizations I have had the pleasure of working with, and I hope to do more and impact more people with the work I am doing.
Yeah, I guess that's especially moving from government to the NGO world, there's different skills that are needed. And now that you are again from NGO to private, it's another new skills again. Are you not scared when you are changing the job that maybe I don't have the skill they need there?
I would say there's the fear of the fear of the unknown, what you're going to expect, how quote unquote fast-paced is going to be. But I am grateful for people like you and others who have supported me and given me the will to know that I am capable of quite a lot that I did not know that I would do. And where I am here, I am grateful for the few friends I have made. They have been very instrumental in adjusting well into my role here. This place, I understood what fast-paced meant when I came here. And 3 months in, I have adjusted well, and it thanks to the management support, my few colleagues that I can call friends, who have held my hand and helped me adjust well into the role. So I don't think I would have done well in the past 3 months without their help.
Wow, that is nice, and congratulations, and keep growing and allow yourself to keep growing. And remember that
Thank you so much.
You're still young in terms of your career, and that the opportunities are still there. As long as you are healthy, you're okay. You can still keep moving and going to the next level to realize the full potential. Remember that each day that you learn, you have the opportunity to step to the next level of you, not of anyone, of you. Every single day, you step into a new level of yourself. You see yourself growing and you allow yourself. Most of the times, it's us who hold ourselves back because we are fearful of maybe responsibilities that come, because as you grow, as you step into leadership positions, new roles come in, new responsibilities come into our lives. So we need not to be afraid, because if others have done it, we can also do. And it gives us the opportunity to truly discover who we are. If we're not discovering who we are, then we have failed in our roles. And I'm so glad that you have taken the bold step to keep going and to let yourself discover who you are truly. Is there anything else I might have forgotten? And thank you so much for being our editor for the assistant newsletter. I'm sure it's given you the opportunity to discover more and to learn as you grow in your corporate communications, because then it's giving you an opportunity to add on to your profile that you are an editor and that you can be able to communicate and grow others through that communication. Is there anything else? Maybe I have forgotten. Is there anything else? If there's not anything else, we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I was not sure how you'd handle that, given that you could be having a busy schedule.
Thank you. Thank you so much for understanding. I'm really grateful. Thank you.